A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. You know, he told me his wide receiver has embraced all of the attention that's come with this Heisman conversation. They know he'll be a major part of the offense this year, but I caught up with him. This wideout told me that the extra work he and his QB have been putting in behind the scenes, that is what will make them shine. They're not worried about the Heisman talk. They're worried about being the best version of themselves. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. So UNLV's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. He's got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. The 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? First carry of the season. Just smothered on the play.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throw.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
From deep, it's Hopkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads it left. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Gonna look downfield again. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Slots it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Rebels. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. With the catch, it's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Drops back on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
That's what players call a...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Between the hashes, it's Carter. They've got him corralled. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Ready. Line 14. Line 14. Hey, move.
Running inside, it's Raymond. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Rutgers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. Nice move there. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Mack Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Austin Mack. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they taste it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
In the backfield, it's Ray. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On the move, it's Ray. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Caught over the middle. It's Duff. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Changing the routes with his receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Works the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Throwing, Mack. Rolls right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Ray. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Austin Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Ray. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Mack. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Vegas. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's the Cowboys with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Hits inside, it's Ray. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
Makes the grab in their space. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Mack. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Finds his target. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up, making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Right side, it's Carter. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Trying to establish the run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Austin Mack. In traffic, it's Lions. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Pulls it in. It's Beasley. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Dropping back, it's Mack. They get to him as he throws. Had to force that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Mack fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. What a catch in the end zone for 6.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Reels it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the ground, it's Ray. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're going to test the right side with this one. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grant behind the line. It's McGee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Plows his way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Mack to throw for it on fourth. And it's picked off for the third time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense...
He's loose. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. On the run, it's Raymond. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Rebels offense is back on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Ray. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll go play action with Mack. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Throwing Mack. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Raymond. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.